Good evening, Trice family. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving and ate plenty of turkey. My husband and I and my daughters, Shannon and Sarah, we traveled to Palo Duro Canyon near Amarillo, and we found this book, this bedtime story, authored by a gentleman who works here at the state park, and we're hoping to meet him tomorrow. But I thought I would read this to you tonight with the canyon in the background. It's Copper the Coyote, Palo Duro Canyon Tales, the Ghost Buffalo. So we'll get started. Copper the Coyote's Palo Duro Canyon Tales, the Ghost Buffalo by Blaine Harris. Hi there, I'm Copper the Coyote, here to share a legendary tale about Palo Duro Canyon. It's perhaps the most legendary story that exists in my family's history, the story of the Ghost Buffalo. It began with my great-great-grandpa, Clyde the Coyote. He passed along this historical tale to all of his coyote grandchildren, and now it's my duty to tell it to you. The story begins on a crisp fall morning inside of Palo Duro Canyon. Grandpa Clyde was roaming along the bank of a slow-moving river when he stopped to listen to a cardinal chirping from the branch of a canyon juniper. Suddenly, Clyde heard something out of the ordinary. It was a slow but solid thud, thud, thud. Years of coyote tracking and scouting told Clyde these were the thuds of a buffalo's hoofbeats. He listened harder. Thud, thud, thud. That's the sound of just one buffalo, Clyde whispered, crouching in the grass. Buffalo usually never run away from the herd. Something's not right. Clyde squinted his eyes to see as far as he could, and that's when he saw something he'd never forgot. It was a giant buffalo, bigger than any he had ever seen, and it was white as the gypsum rock that lined the walls of the canyon. Wow, that's big. As the buffalo neared, Clyde slowly stood up to get a better look, but the buffalo was coming right towards him. Before he could move, it ran right over the top of Grandpa Clyde. Only it did not knock him over or even step on him. It ran through him, flapping his ears back just like a strong panhandle wind. Then, from behind, the buffalo reappeared, this time with a rider on top of it. The rider wore black and red paint across his face. Beautiful tail feathers sat across the top of his head, and he held a spear made from a decades-old cottonwood tree. Clyde froze.